This video is brought to you by my new book, Genesis Saga: A Call to Aid. If you're craving a science fantasy adventure that's more in the spirit of Star Wars before Disney ruined it, then feel free to check out the links in the description. It's available in both ebook and paperback. Warstride Challenges is the latest indie title from Focus Entertainment released into early access. I was drawn to it by its emphasis on speed and arcade-style action, with short levels with challenges designed for the speedrunning crowd. I have to admit, when I got my hands on it, I was disappointed in some areas, but once I got past it, I was hooked. There is potential here for genuine greatness and, dare I say, a modern classic in the works, if the team at Dream Powered Games keep the update quality at the bar they've set with the recent Big Fun update. Right off the bat, Warstride's biggest strength is the gameplay, which feels like it's been ripped right out of Doom Eternal, with its emphasis on speedy, fast-paced gameplay, but platforming play a more central role here, and without the bloat that actually dragged Eternal's gameplay down. Granted, the arsenal we have access to is more limited, but since the primary focus is getting to the end of the level as fast as possible, while also killing some enemies along the way, instead of just killing them, this is fine. Hell, it lets the player learn what works in what part of a level more effectively thanks to the resulting tighter focus. But that doesn't mean more weapons aren't being added to the game, and to be honest, I actually do welcome them. The whole thing is a nice arcade style of fun, as you try to beat your best time and improve your high score again and again. But it doesn't just compare your time to your previous attempts, but also other players around the world. Now granted, it can get frustrating, constantly trying the same challenge again and again, only to fail the time to pass it by just a millisecond, but the euphoria you experience when you finally beat it makes it more than worth it, especially thanks to the inclusion of a unique mechanic to this game, the Nemesis system. Before you start a level, you have the option to add a nemesis to it. You type in up to 3 other players' names, and for your run, the game adds in a phantom of those players for you to race against. This is just awesome, and it adds an extra layer of challenge that, while very thin, has a huge impact, as you find yourself wanting not only to finish the level in a permissive time, but you're also struggling by the skin of your teeth to beat out those other top players. And when you do manage to beat one, trust me, the feeling is incredible. There are also other things to see and do with the game in its current state. Not only is there already a good number of challenges, but there's also unique bonus levels, that while rudimentary, they are a nice distraction. And there's also big chapter length levels, where all the levels of a chapter are combined into one big level to really test your skill. This is awesome, and it points to a very promising full release, but I just hope it gets something that it doesn't have by then. A real campaign. The current levels are labelled as part of a campaign, but really, that's a lie. They're just standalone themed collections of levels, and occasionally there's an unseen commander talking to you, but there's no real narrative or world being featured. I know that's not the focus of Warstride, but it's something I do hope this game does receive alongside more challenges. But even if we don't get that, the way the game is already looking is very promising. And if the devs keep up the update quality of the recent Big Fun update, then, as I said before, we could be looking at a modern classic in the making. Alright, sweet, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you really liked it, then please by all means hit the like and the subscribe buttons, and also I do recommend you check out Warstride Challenges, dude. This game is shaping up to be something special. Now for the next gaming video, I'm going to be taking a look at Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and I've also got some plans in mind for Halloween. I'm going to be doing a horror showcase, taking a look at a few horror games that have piqued my interest or that I've loved in the past. Anyway, I got all that more coming up for you, but for now, stick around.